Hashem Napana. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Sucker. It's hellishly deep here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn it, I wish I was able to swim.
Yeah. 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 To me.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Do you know Timmy? He's a big man and,
A complete numbskull? Aye, he works here. Or he used to, I'm not sure. He vanished a few days ago. Far as I know, no one's seen him since, but try asking his sister, Mirka. She works here too. Take care now.
I'm looking for a colossus by the name of Timmy. I heard he works here.
I don't know anyone like that.
Listen, someone wants to kill him. I have to warn him.
My God. So it's true then. That idiot's got himself mixed up in something dangerous again. All right, but not here. We'll talk round the back, behind the mill.
Here I am. So, why all the secrecy?
What do you want from Timmy?
Can you tell me where to find him?
Promise me nothing will happen to him.
Why do you care so much?
He's my brother. He's not very smart, you see, and he's always getting led astray by his no-good friends. And now there's some right peculiar characters looking for him.
Who are they?
I don't know. But they looked like cutthroats, and they said some strange things. But I didn't tell them anything.
That's good. But sooner or later they'll find him anyway. Tell me where he is and I'll take care of him.
He's hiding at the Colburn farm, over by Merboyed.
I get the feeling you're looking for someone here. I'm looking for someone too. Maybe we could help each other.
And who are you looking for?
A great big ox by the name of Timmy.
That's interesting. I'm also looking for a big ox called Timmy.
Well, what are the chances? Could it be the same fellow, I wonder? Now, if someone were to tell me where to find Timmy, I might offer that man a job. We could use a smart fellow like that at the camp.
You have an encampment somewhere?
Well, sure we do. And no shortage of coin if you're ready to earn it.
Where is it?
Ha! All in good time. First prove we can trust you. Help us find Timmy.
I've no idea where he is. I reckon I'll have to try my luck elsewhere.
That wench didn't tell you anything.
Nothing about Timmy, anyway.
So what were the two of you talking about?
I'd say that was none of your business, wouldn't you?
Farewell, then, neighbour. Come on, boys. Oh. Look out. What the... Can't! Don't tell him. I'm over here!
Yeah. Yeah.
There you are, you knave. Now you'll get what's coming to you. You'll get what for. Ugh! Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Timmy. How are you today?
I'm all right. Have we met?
We have now.
Huh? Oh, shit. What do you want? It wasn't me. I didn't... I mean... Shit.
I saw what you did at Neuhof.
What are you talking about? You weren't there. I mean, I wasn't there.
Don't waste your breath. You were there with Limpy Lubosh and Riki. I heard all about it.
What do you want from me?
Your mate Hinek told me about a whole camp full of those horse huns. And I want to find it. I need to find it.
Yeah, but why should I trust you, though? I'm not stupid. You might be one of them. Pretending to not be one of them. Trying to catch me out. I won't tell you nothing.
Do I look like someone who goes around hunting down half-wits for pleasure?
I heard there was some young
No,
scholar preaching
I
religion.
reckon not.
So did I.
But
all the way from Prague.
I don't know where their camp
I'm not
is.
much of a preacher. I
That's a
hear.
load of horse shit.
Our local priest.
Hinek
give
told
a
me you
better
were there,
sermon
and
from
that
what
Pius
I'm
wanted you to
told.
keep your mouth shut.
Oh,
You must
I
know
heard the opposite
something.
from my neighbours.
Well,
They said it was
once
very
I was there
enlightening.
with them, yeah.
About sin,
Only
fornication and
I was
lies.
pretty
Said
drunk,
it was like nothing
so I'm
they'd
not
ever
too
heard
sure.
Try to remember.
Old Pepper from
It
the
was
upper
in
farm
the
says
woods,
lad made as much
in
sense as a
some
dog
kind
barking
of
at a
woods.
cart.
You know,
Oh,
with
what does old Pepper
trees
know?
and
He's as
stuff.
deaf as a post anyway.
There were some
It wasn't
wrecked
just him,
houses
though.
there and all.
Some lads from the stables
In
told
the
me the same.
woods.
That's
A
odd,
church!
Like they
There
heard
was a
two different
church there.
sermons.
Kind of a broken one, though.
Oh, great. Thanks a lot. Now it's all clear to me. Do you remember which way you went?
It was straight north from Talmberg. When you go uphill from the castle, there's a path there round some barns, I think. It leads to the woodcutters' camp. If you go further on past the woodcutters, you come across this abandoned house. Can't miss it. Looks like a house, only abandoned. Go to the left there and carry on till you come to this clearing with a big beech tree. Or was it an oak? You go left there again. There's this narrow path and you go straight along there. Sometimes it splits up. You just keep to the left until you come to a crossroads
Did I tell
by
you
this
about my
big
wife's lace
flat
making?
rock.
No.
You
I
keep
didn't know she
straight
did that.
on there.
She only
After a
started
while,
not
you'll
long
see a
ago.
bridge.
Always in the
And it's
evening,
right
while
there.
There's still a bit of
Easy
light.
as you
She
please.
sits down
Better than
and
nothing, I
gets on with
suppose.
it. And she's quite
But you
deaf.
won't tell nobody about
I'm
Neuhoff,
not
right?
surprised.
You promise?
Betty was always good with her hands.
Oh no, bugger!
You're right there.
I meant to
Anyway,
make you
I
promise,
showed a couple of
but I
pieces she
forgot.
made last time to old Tonda from Tarbor, the one I buy goods from, and he said right away he'll
No,
take
don't worry.
And how much?
But
do
in
I want
future,
for
find
it?
some
Well,
other way to make money.
I was surprised.
Like honest
myself.
work?
I wasn't
Thanks.
sure
Oh,
Betty
I'll
would allow
try.
to sell them.
On account of my
So I asked
sister,
for
at
a high
least.
price.
That girl at the
And
windmill?
He says, that's fine.
Aye,
And started
Merker.
counting out the coin there.
Did
and
you
then.
talk to her?
Just like that.
What did she
What have I
say?
heard about him?
She told me
He's
you're
a
as
right
thick as a
stick.
fence post and always getting dragged
And
into
what
some
did Betty have to
mischief.
say?
Did she?
She was well pleased.
Yeah,
As you can imagine.
she's probably right.
Even more when I told her Tonda will take everything she makes.
That's great.
Yeah.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
Sir, I've been to Ujits, and the parish priest there is very odd indeed. He's very handy with a sword. Do you know anything about him, sir?
Godwin? Aye, an intriguing fellow. He's the youngest son of one of the lords of Kuttenberg. He was sent to the university to become a priest, as is customary with the youngest son. But he didn't much care for it. So when he finished studying, instead of taking up his parish, he went roaming. I imagine he had a pretty adventurous life. And then one day he came back and settled down. Hanush would know more about him.
I have some news about the investigation, sir.
Good. Tell me.
I went to Ujit, where they told me I could find Lubosh, only someone had murdered him. It seems they're trying to cover their tracks and get rid of witnesses.
Indeed. The whole affair's becoming ever more suspicious. Have you any further clues?
I found out about another one of them, a crony of Limpy Lubosh's. They call him Riki, and he comes from Nadechko.
You're doing a good job, but you need to be careful. Have you found this Riki fellow?
I'm afraid my news isn't good, sir.
I might have expected as much. Tell me the worst.
This Riki fellow was hiding out in the woods, and his former accomplices really did want to kill him, because he, Limpy Lubosh and others deserted them in Neuhof. It seems they wanted no part in the killing. Anyway, Riki told me they were hired by a bandit they call Runt. He's the one who stole your sword. Those murdering whoresons weren't after loot, they just wanted to do damage. And the worst thing is, they have an encampment in the area, and they're getting ready to make more trouble.
Sakra. Anything else?
That's all I've found out so far, sir.
All right. Come back and report to me as soon as you learn anything new.
About that encampment, sir.
What is it, lad?
I found out about the camp from another of the bandits who deserted. He's called Timmy. Big fellow, but more brawn than brain. The camp is an abandoned village in the woods to the west of Talmberg.
Good work, lad. Have you been to check it out? Do you know how many of them there are?
I don't know much apart from where it is.
We really need to find out more. Could you go back there and try to discover anything that could help us in the assault? The more we know, the better. And if you could carry out some sabotage while you're in there, it would be invaluable. But don't take any unnecessary risks. I don't want to lose you.
Certainly, sir. That is... I'll do what I can.
That's what I like to hear. You'll be our eyes and ears, lad. Our success will depend on what you find out. Go, and get back here as soon as you can. Meanwhile, I'll muster my men.
I'll find out what I can and be right back.
Good luck, man. Take care now.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
God preserve you, good night. Can I do something for you?
Would you teach me something about medicinal herbs?
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right. Now, may the...
Would you teach me some...
Certainly.
I'm interested in...
All right. Now. Goodbye.
Would you teach me some...
Certainly.
I'd like to hone...
All right. Now. God.
Would you teach me some...
Certainly.
I want to achieve my...
You can't become a...
Well...
God bless. God be with you.
I've come from the priests. They're saying you incited some women to witchcraft.
Me? Witchcraft? That's nothing but idle chatter.
Don't you know that witches get burned alive?
There's no need for trouble. I'll tell you everything. I've done a very foolish thing. It's preying on my mind so much I can't sleep a wink.
Well, I'm supposed to believe an old witch has pangs of conscience.
Laugh if you like, but it's not a word of a lie. You probably know I sell various magic lotions and potions alongside my herbs. Well, there's one I wish I hadn't sold. You see, Vera, Zlata, and Kuta from Uzhitz wanted a magic ointment from me. I kept refusing them, but in the end, I let them talk me into it.
What kind of ointment was it?
One that will show you a world no one else can see. A place of wonder and terror. The flowers might start talking to you, or the earth could swallow you up. I don't know if it's the work of the devil or of God himself, but the ointment has that power. But it could poison any person who doesn't know how to use it right.
So all this talk of witches anointing themselves and then flying to their sabbaths on broomsticks...
The ointment could make a person see such things. But it was stupid of me letting those foolish women get their hands on it. They could poison themselves or fall off a cliff while they're lost in a dream.
Will you give me the ointment recipe?
It contains belladonna and the herb Paris, both quite poisonous plants. That ought to make you think twice about dabbling with it.
What kind of ointment was it?
One that will show you a world no one else can see. I don't...
So all this...
The ointment...
I want to know something else. So why did you give them the ointment at all?
Because I'm soft-hearted. You see, one of those women, Vera, lost her whole family in Skalitz. And Zlata's husband was killed. And the youngest of them, Kuta, miscarried with the horror of it all. They said they wanted to use the ointment to speak with the dead and ask them to put a word in with the Lord.
Yeah. I understand how they feel. But I reckon it'll get them nowhere but the ducking stool and the stake.
Judge not, lest ye be judged. I didn't want to give them the ointment, but they offered me a pile of groschen. So I thought how desperate they must be, and I heard their plea.
Their plea, or the clink of their coin? And why are you so worried about them all of a sudden? What changed your mind?
I'm losing sleep over it. Firstly, those women don't know what they're doing. And secondly, folk might see it as witchcraft. And do you know what they do to witches?
They burn them alive.
That they do. So don't be surprised I'm worried.
It didn't bother you before, though. What did they want the ointment for?
Each one of them lost a loved one recently, and it's grieving them. They wanted to talk with the dead.
I've heard enough.
If you've heard enough, you must understand why I need your help. Find out from those women what they intend, and watch over them to keep them safe.
Very well. But only because the priest himself asked me to.
Thank you 1,000-fold. I'll go to the Reverend myself and explain. You take care of those women. Goodbye.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Hey, it's an asshole.